All right, so let's make it official. EB, if you're the Redskins, do you sign Adrian Peterson, Jamaal Charles, or Orleans Darkwa? Or do you just say, you know what, kind of like Capri Bibbs, Samaje's only be gone for a week. I like Chris Thompson, obviously, and Rob Kelly. We know what
it goes without saying.
Pat?
This is an uninformed opinion. Okay, this is just a donk who watches football.
It's an opinion.
All right, but it's not informed. I would, of the three, I would sign Darkwa. But if I was any of these guys, if I was Peterson or Charles Darkwa,
but if you're the GM, what do you do?
Well,
are you signing one, or are you going to stand pat?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know the severity of these
injuries. You got to make a decision. That's what opinions are.
I don't have enough information. I don't know the severity of the injuries. I think of our crew of backs, I think we can get through the season with these 6 guys.
You sound like a stand pat guy.
No, and be okay. If I was to sign one of them, I would sign Darkwa, okay, if I felt the need. But I'm just going to give you this other side of it. If I'm AP or I'm Jamaal Charles or Darkwa, though, I don't think I would sign here if they told me, yeah, you're just here for a week or two to see how the injury situation plays out. I don't think I would do that.
You're just the depth guy at this point.
And they might actually be saying, look, maybe publicly they're saying a week or two, but if we sign you guys are going to be our number one.
But look,
that's not happening.
If I'm Adrian Peterson or Jamaal Charles, nobody's really banging down my door for my services. So if any team shows interest, I would guess at this point, to either of those guys.
But to be training camp fodder for a week? Well, would you really want to do that?
What are their other options at this point?
Well,
are other teams desperate to employ Adrian Peterson or Jamaal Charles?
But that's the other side of it. That's the other side of it.
Hold on, let me finish the thought. Oftentimes, if a team says, we're signing you for a week, they're pretty much signing you for a week. Is it worth it?
I mean, for those guys at this point in their career, it might be just to get a foothold, to get their foot in the door.
Adrian Peterson's got a lot of kids. Even if you get a check for 1 week, it's better than no checks.
A preseason check is nothing.
If I had to sign one of the three,
you don't have to. You can stand pat.
I can't stand pat because the running game.
So you're going to sign somebody.
Is not good enough.
Right.
I agree with EB. Dark was the best of the bunch. The thing I don't like about him is he's not a good receiver out of the backfield.
No.
I think
he had 19 catches last year.
In the modern NFL, you need to be a good receiver coming out of the backfield. He is not. So I'd be reluctant to sign him because of that. But as far as running the ball, I mean, the guy gives you 4.5 yards per carry. At least he did that last season. He's productive. If I had to sign one,
the Giants had a terrible offensive line.
Darkwa's better than Rob Kelly, and he's better than P. Ryan.
I agree with that.
There's a couple noteworthy names that may be cut here in the next couple weeks.
Ooh, let me hear some of these names.
Definitely Doug Martin from the Raiders. He's number 2 on the depth chart, but Chris Warren III is blowing up. They may not have a need for him. Also, Charkandrick West from the Chiefs, $2 million salary. They got younger guys that are cheaper.
Chris Warren was on my college fantasy team. He was boom or bust.
Well, apparently he's booming in the Raiders camp because they feel like the muscle hamster is now expendable. And Charkandrick West, I mean, he blew his knee out last year. How far back is he at this point? I'd be a little bit worried about that.
Those aren't that intriguing yet.
I think Darkwa's the play.
Darkwa, I think, is the most intriguing so far.